guys, welcome back to another video on the channel, and today this is my reaction to the Champions League round of 16 draw. Today it is the round of 16 draw of the Champions League, and obviously it is, well, I'm starting this early, it's 8:13 in the morning and the draw is at 11 AM, but obviously I can't do actually a reaction to the draw because I will be at school when the draw is going on, so I have to react to it when I get home. But obviously, looking at our potential opponents, obviously Spurs fan, yeah, you should know that by now. But yeah, anyway, if you are new, I'm a Tottenham fan, if you didn't know. But yeah, anyway, looking at our potential opponents, so we could either play AC Milan, Inter Milan, RB Leipzig, PSG, Club Brugge, or Borussia Dortmund. So those are our potential opponents. Now, realistically, there's one team that we all want to get, and that is Bruges. And to be honest, I think Bruges will be a tough game. They're a good team. To be honest, I'll take Dortmund. I reckon we could beat them. I'll take Leipzig. I think we could beat them. I'll even take Inter. I think we could beat Inter. But some guy actually, I don't know how I can't, a computer, made the Champions League draw, and well, basically looking at all the English teams, Liverpool, their most likely opponent, I think it's there's an 80% chance that Liverpool will get Bayern Munich. That is really sad, but yeah. And apparently there's a 40% chance that either Tottenham or Manchester City will get Inter or Leipzig. So that means one of us will get Inter and one of us will get Leipzig. And apparently Liverpool's most likely opponent, I think, is Eintracht Frankfurt. So yeah, but looking at all that stuff, because you never know, it could be correct, but I think looking at the opponents that we could possibly get, I think the team that I would like to play, the team that I really want is Bruges, but the team I would really like to play, I'll want either Inter or Leipzig, because I think we have the capability of beating them. And also, Inter lost last night against Juventus, and to be fair, they played alright though, Inter, in that game last night in Turin. Leipzig though, you know, they're decent. I know last time we played them we got knocked out, but I think we'll get revenge. To be honest, I'll take Dortmund either. I don't really want AC or PSG. I think they're good teams, but I'll take Bruges any day. But yeah, anyway, I'll see you when I get back for my reactions. Yeah, bye. Okay, and so as you can tell, it is later, and yeah, the time is 5:30 PM, and it is a few hours after the Champions League draw has been made. So let's get in to my reaction. So, oh, Bridget, I nearly threw up there. Yeah. Anyway, so the ties we've got: RB Leipzig against Manchester City, Club Brugge against Benfica, Liverpool against Real Madrid, AC Milan against Tottenham, Frankfurt against Napoli, Dortmund against Chelsea, Inter Milan against Porto, and Paris Saint-Germain against Bayern Munich. Now, some very good ties now. I'm just going to go one by one. Let's go straight into it. And let's start with RB Leipzig against Manchester City. And yet again, Man City with another easy game. Why do you wait for give Man City all the easy games? Their group was a bit easy, to be honest. I know Dortmund and Sevilla are good teams, but come on, Copenhagen. And now they got Leipzig. How easy is that? I know Leipzig, to be fair, they got the likes of Christopher Nkunku, Timo Werner, Dani Olmo. But I think City have to win that game, to be honest. Okay, now this game I think could be quite decent. Club Brugge against Benfica. Club Brugge, first of all, fair play to them to getting into the round of 16 of the Champions League. But that's going to be a really tough game. Benfica, you know, coming top of Group H, I think, on goals on away. Benfica came top of Group H on away goals. Away goals. That's how tight it was between them and PSG in their group. But to be fair, Bruges smashed it in the group stages, and if they play how they did in the group stages, they have a real good chance. But I'm not gonna lie, that game is massively underrated. Okay then, and oh my gosh, I can't believe this. The repeat of last season's Champions League final, Liverpool against Real Madrid. Oh my gosh. And if you're a Liverpool fan, you are absolutely screwed. You lot are absolutely screwed. And funny enough, this is actually a fact. Real Madrid have knocked up Liverpool 4 times in the last 6 seasons. Liverpool is not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. But, but to be fair, I think, Liverpool... Well, these games obviously being played in February, so to be honest, we'll just have to see. Well, I think for the time being, Liverpool are absolutely buggered. They're absolutely screwed. But we'll have to see how will Liverpool perform by February. Are they going to be back fighting for the Champions League? Are they going to be back towards the top fighting with Man City and Arsenal? Who knows? But Real Madrid, who can stop them right now? Benzema, Vinicius, they're just too good. And I think for the time being, Liverpool are absolutely, you're done for, lads. And yep, next game, AC Milan against Tottenham. Out of all teams we could have got Bruges, we could have got Benfica. No, we couldn't get, we could have got Benfica. We could have got, and we got AC Milan. We were predicted to play the other Milan side, Inter. I'll speak about them later, but man, why have we got AC? They're actually a good team as well. That's going to be a really tough game. AC Milan are a very, very, very good side. And, going to the San Siro as well, it's a tough place to go. And I know Chelsea actually played AC Milan in the group stage. So if Chelsea can beat them home and away, surely we can beat them home and away. But that's probably not going to happen. Look at the players AC have in their team. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Olivier Giroud, Rafael Leao, Sandro Tonali, Mike McGannon, Kajar. Man, that is going to be I am not happy with that, to be honest. Well, I'm happy-ish. My dad said we could beat AC. Can we though? I hope we will. I hope we could. And obviously, Antonio Conte, going back against his old rivals. Obviously, he was the former Inter manager. Obviously left Inter to go to us. Yeah, I wonder what he'll get at a reception. But yeah. Anyway, next game, Frankfurt against Napoli. It's all right, I guess. It's not the best game. But to be fair, at least we get to see one of Frankfurt or Napoli in the quarter-finals of the Champions League. And to be fair, Napoli, do not underestimate them. They are a very good side, and so are Frankfurt, to be honest. That game could be a really good game. Frankfurt got some good players. That Kamada guy is unbelievable. But Napoli, they are on fire right now. I think they are top of the Serie A. Obviously, they came first in their Champions League group. And, and to batter Liverpool 4-1 as well. I know they lost at Anfield, but to win 4-1 is impressive. So Napoli, to be honest, I think they'll win that, and I think they'll be advancing. Okay, and next is Dortmund against Chelsea. To be honest, would you say that's easy for Chelsea? To be fair, Dortmund are a very good side. I watched them in their final group game of the Champions League against Manchester City. And at Signal Iduna Park, and I thought Dortmund looked very good. I think in the first half, Ayademi was really good, Makoko, but in the second half, City just did well. But Chelsea, Aubameyang and Pulisic is a return to Borussia Dortmund, and that'll be it'll be tough for Chelsea. Dortmund are a decent team, but I think Chelsea should be winning that. Okay, and next is Inter Milan against Porto. Probably the boring game, in my opinion. Probably the boring game. I think Bruges Benfica could be a good game, and so could Frankfurt and Napoli. Well, to be fair, this game could be decent, but I think Porto and Inter, I don't know what's really going on with them at the moment. They're both not really doing great at the moment. I think especially Porto. Porto used to be absolutely really good, but now they literally they had like Jesus Corona. They had some other players. I barely know any of the Porto players anymore because half they've just all left. Jesus Corona, I think he's gone to Sevilla, who were in the fucking Europa League. But yeah, that will be a tough one to predict. I know Inter won. I watched Inter last night. They lost 2-0 at Juventus, and Juventus are crap at the moment. But, you know, there's decent players in both teams. You know, you got Pepe, Lukaku. Who else plays for Inter? See, everyone at Inter and Porto's left. Oh, you got Handanovic, Milan Skriniar, Barella. That will be a very close game. And the final game, and this is up for debate, which game is the bigger game. The final game is another repeat. It's the repeat of the 2020 Champions League final. It's PSG against Bayern Munich. What a game that's going to be. You know, look at the players that we're going to see on show. Messi, Mbappe, Neymar, Mane, Muller, Goretzka, Gnabry. Man, that game is going to be incredible. And just imagine they put Liverpool and PSG on the same night. If they do that, I'm going to be fuming. I'm going to be fuming if they do. If UEFA and BT Sport do that, that is an absolute joke. But yeah, that's going to be a really good game. And that's going to be mad. One of PSG or Bayern is getting knocked out. One of them is getting knocked out in the round of 16. The round of 16. Now, I said Bayern would win the Champions. I said the final would be Bayern against Barca. That's not going to happen. But I still said Bayern will win the Champions League. And to be honest, they're a bit screwed already because PSG are looking decent at the moment. You know, like I said, Messi, Mbappe, Neymar, Verratti, Ramos, Marquinhos, Donnarumma, Hakimi. That will be a really good game. That will be a very good game to watch. And that's going to be, if I had to choose a winner, I'll have to go PSG. I know Bayern are a great side, but you know PSG are incredible right now. But like I said, it's really up for debate. Which game is bigger, Liverpool, Real Madrid, or PSG, Bayern? I think you have to think about it. I think looking at both teams right now, I think the PSG one is bigger. But let's see what happens for those 4 teams by February. Then we'll find out. But for the time being, I think PSG Bayern is the bigger game. But yeah, anyway guys, that is my reaction to the round of 16 draw of the Champions League complete. And yeah, some really good games in there. You know, Liverpool, Real Madrid, PSG, Bayern, Dortmund, Chelsea, AC, Tottenham. Some really good games in there. And yeah, anyway, I will see you in February for the return of the Champions League. Come on.